Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. It started like any other Thursday on the Today Show. The studio was buzzing, lights blinking to life, cameras rolling into place, and makeup artists applying last-minute powder to already flawless faces. Craig Melvin walked in, coffee in hand, exuding his usual effortless charm. He was dressed in a navy suit, the kind that looked like it had been tailor-made on the body of a GQ model. Next to him, Dylan Dreyer was already seated on the couch, sorting through cue cards with a half-empty iced latte in her hand and a mischievous sparkle in her eye. Spring was in the air, and that meant the kind of stories that let them laugh a little louder, go off script, and give viewers the kind of morning joy they tuned in for. But this morning, this one would be different. It was Jenna Bush Hager who had lit the spark. "Dylan," she had said in the green room earlier, sipping a smoothie, "I can't believe you never told us about that tattoo." Dylan blinked. "What tattoo?" Jenna grinned like a cat who had just found the cream. "Oh, honey, the internet never forgets." That's when Dylan's stomach had dropped. There was a tattoo. A long-forgotten, extremely regrettable ink from her college days. But she was certain there were no photos of it, none she hadn't destroyed. It had been on her lower ankle, the result of a dare involving tequila, a frat house, and a poorly drawn cartoon squirrel riding a flaming surfboard. Yes, a squirrel, riding a flaming surfboard. Dylan had spent the last 2 decades pretending it didn't exist. And now Jenna, thanks to some mysterious deep-dive internet rabbit hole, had unearthed the evidence. Jenna had shown it to Craig first, and that was the fatal mistake. "So, Dylan," Craig said, on air, voice silky as always, "we've got a segment coming up about tattoo regrets." Dylan's head snapped up. She caught Jenna's grin out of the corner of her eye, and her stomach did a slow, painful somersault. "Oh no," she muttered, laughing nervously. "Please don't." Al Roker, sensing blood in the water, turned to face her. "You wouldn't be talking about that squirrel tattoo, would you?" Gasps from the audience. Laughter from the crew. Dylan turned bright red. Craig held up a photo, grinning. It was a zoomed-in, pixelated, slightly blurry image of Dylan in cut-off jeans at some college pool party. The tattoo was right there, in all its hideous glory, a wild-eyed squirrel, clutching a miniature surfboard engulfed in flames, with the words "Ride or Die" scrawled underneath in what looked like Comic Sans. The studio erupted. Jenna doubled over. Al slapped the table. Even Hoda Kotb, watching from backstage before her next segment, let out an audible gasp followed by a laugh snort. "Oh my God, Dylan," Craig said between chuckles. "That thing looks like it was drawn by a caffeinated toddler with a crayon. What is it doing?" "I don't know," Dylan squeaked, burying her face in her hands. "It was a dare. I was young. There was tequila." "But why the flames?" Al asked, wiping tears from his eyes. "What does it mean?" "It doesn't mean anything," Dylan wailed. "It was a joke. I thought it would fade." Craig leaned in, grinning devilishly. "And yet, here it is, living rent-free on your ankle, and now on national television." Backstage, producers were loving it. Viewer engagement spiked on social media. Twitter was ablaze with hashtags like #SquirrelSurfAte and #DylanDidWhat. Someone on staff had already mocked up a cartoon version of the tattoo that was now trending on TikTok. But for Dylan, it was mortifying. "I swear," she whispered during the commercial break, "I'm going to murder Jenna." "She didn't do this," Craig said, smirking. "This was destiny." "Oh really? Well, destiny is about to get punched." The tattoo strikes back. The aftermath takes a chaotic turn. Viewers flood the Today Show inbox with their own embarrassing tattoo stories, and Craig challenges Dylan to a live tattoo redo with a celebrity artist. But what starts as a joke soon spirals into a moment of deeper vulnerability, honesty, and unexpected connection between Craig and Dylan, leading to a surprising twist live on air.